What's going on, everybody? Anthony Campo here, your coach and host of the Be Battle Ready podcast. And today I want to know, are you winning the battle of being structured? The question is, what does it take to build a battle ready business? What does it take to dial in your marketing, sales, fulfillment, and leadership so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win? My name is Anthony Campo, your host and chief coach at Battle Ready Business. This is the Be Battle Ready podcast, Daily Battle Edition. And on a daily basis, we're going to take a deep dive look at what it takes to win in the marketplace. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the other side. All right. So I was having a conversation with an agency owner the other day, and, he was wondering how he could become more structured, right? And, there's two things going on here with him. There's this there's this idea that he is a solo agency owner. And then there's this other thing that's stacked on top of it of him being creative. Right? So you have these two things colliding that do not serve being structured, that actually require you to be more structured. But the challenge with being a creative person and implementing structure is that a lot of people, even myself included, feel stifled, feel constricted when too much structure is put in place. Right? If you look at a creative person, how they operate, what they're like, being stifled by too much structure stifles their creativity. It gets them stuck inside of where they currently are at. And, they thrive on accessing that creativity inside of them, that spark inside of them. Now, if you go over to the other side, like I have friends that, and I've worked with people that have been very analytical, the engineer type, and they thrive. Everything down to the second to the minute they feel great when it's all allocated, right? But when it came to a lot of out of the box thinking and finding solutions that outside that box, they can't see them. So that's why the blend between the two people are important. But one of the things as creative people, we can look over to those people to look and understand how to actually provide more structure. But then we've got to make it twist and fit for our liking, where it's just enough, but not too much. Okay? So one of the things we have to look at inside of this is in our personal lives and in our business, right? With ourselves, like if we as creative people just kind of go with the flow, get up when we want, we don't push ourselves to do that stuff, we'll just get around to it later. That's the kind of attitude, nonchalantly. Okay. But it's important to kind of say, okay, well, start setting up a structure for your day, something that's reoccurring so you don't have to think about it. You need a set of daily habits to go and do. Right? What's going to serve you? One of the things with creative people is a journal, right? Having a journal to get out what they are feeling, what they are thinking onto the paper. One of the things as creative people, they thrive off of energy of other people, right? We thrive off of this. We thrive communicating with people. We thrive off of listening to people and interacting, right? It's if we don't get the opportunity to do that, then, we have to have other outlets to do that as well, right? You have to put something in place, a tool, a habit to journal to allow those things to come out. Okay. So, and then having a way to kind of check where we're going, because, as creative people, we could be in this state of, just kind of going with the flow, like I said earlier. But, a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, and if you don't have that little bit of structure to check you a little bit and check where you're at and where you're going, what is working, what's not working, then you're going to get off track, right? The other thing is in their business is having your own business habits or things that you do on a daily basis. You have clear tasks that need to get done. Again, if you're creative, if you're solo, it's got to be a balance between the two. It's got to be a balance of not, overdoing those things. And then also, if you do have anybody that you work with, providing them a structured way of doing things would help them, help you, and all that. But the key here is the other part of this is the ability to, say no. I would say a lot of creative people might be more emotional, might be more willing to say yes and to help other people and to be a people pleaser than being analytical and say, no, I've got to get this done. And, because they're probably living in their heart and in their feelings more often than they're not. So it's getting to the point where you could say, no, I need to go do this. I would love to help you, but I need to prioritize this. And the other thing is eliminating distractions. What you need to do is eliminate distractions, turn off your phone. A good thing that I saw was getting a set of Bose headphones and not playing music and just blocking out all the noise. Blocking out all the noise so you don't get distracted, turning off, not having 50 tabs open, and so that you could provide that structure so you don't have distraction, because the biggest thing that creative people are susceptible to is distractions, is being distracted by the latest little thing, the latest idea, and through that. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you're a creative person and what you're struggling with. What's the thing that always gets you? So I look forward to supporting you, and I'll talk to you soon.